Welcome back, Rare Coin Insider. Have you ever wondered if the small dime sitting in your pocket, hidden inside an old coin jar, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer could actually be worth far more than just 10 cents? Millions of people overlook dimes every single day because of their tiny size, but collectors know that some coins become incredibly valuable due to their rarity, condition, minting errors, or historical significance. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2000 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has sparked plenty of discussion among collectors and treasure hunters. While the vast majority of these coins are only worth their face value, certain examples can command surprisingly high prices when they possess exceptional characteristics. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new millennium, making coins from this period especially memorable for many Americans. The United States Mint produced billions of coins to satisfy the growing demand for circulating currency, and among them was the 2000 Roosevelt dime. The D Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating coinage in the United States. Although millions of these dimes entered circulation, collectors continue searching through rolls and pocket change because every once in a while, an unusual example appears. The Roosevelt dime has a rich history that dates back to 1946. It was introduced shortly after the passing of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt to honor his legacy and his leadership during one of the most challenging periods in American history. Roosevelt was also closely associated with the March of Dimes campaign, an organization that helped fight polio and funded medical research. Because of his connection with that movement, placing his portrait on the 10-cent coin was considered a fitting tribute. The obverse of the 2000 Roosevelt dime features a detailed portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. Around the portrait appears the word Liberty, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," is positioned near the lower left. The date, 2000, appears on the front, and just beside the date is the small D Mint mark, identifying the Denver Mint as the place of manufacture. The specifications of the coin are equally important for collectors. The 2000 Roosevelt dime weighs approximately 2.268 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. It is composed of a copper core surrounded by outer layers of copper and nickel, giving the coin its familiar silver-colored appearance despite containing no silver. This clad composition has been used for circulating dimes since 1965, replacing the earlier 90% silver version. For most people, finding a 2000 dime simply means discovering another 10-cent coin. However, experienced collectors know that value depends on far more than the date alone. A coin that has circulated heavily, showing scratches, wear, and damage, usually remains worth only face value. In contrast, a coin preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, retaining its original mint luster, can attract interest from collectors seeking high-grade examples. Condition is one of the biggest factors influencing value. Professional grading services evaluate coins under magnification, assigning grades on the internationally recognized Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded mint state 65 is already considered very attractive, while examples receiving grades of MS67, MS68, or higher become significantly more desirable because so few survive in such exceptional condition. Another reason collectors inspect every 2000 dime is the possibility of mint errors. Errors occur during the manufacturing process and can transform an ordinary coin into a collectible rarity. These include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, clipped planchets, broad strikes, double dies, and other unusual production mistakes. Genuine mint errors are carefully authenticated because they are often imitated or misunderstood. Some collectors spend years searching through bank rolls hoping to uncover a remarkable error coin. The excitement comes from the possibility that an overlooked coin could be worth many times its face value. Although such discoveries are uncommon, they continue to fuel the popularity of coin roll hunting across the United States. As you continue watching, we'll explore how to identify valuable 2000D Roosevelt dimes, the rare characteristics that separate ordinary coins from collectible examples, the most important mint errors to watch for, how grading affects value, real-world auction results, and the practical steps every collector should follow before selling a potentially valuable coin. As we reach the end of our journey through the fascinating story of the 2000D Roosevelt dime, one lesson stands out above everything else. Never underestimate the value of knowledge. Every coin has a story, and while most 2000D dimes remain worth only their face value of 10 cents, a small number can become highly desirable because of exceptional preservation, certified high grades, or genuine mint errors. That is exactly why collectors continue searching through pocket change, coin jars, old piggy banks, estate collections, and bank rolls every single day. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is assuming that every old coin is automatically valuable. In reality, professional collectors focus on several important factors at the same time. They examine the coin's overall condition, its original mint luster, the sharpness of the strike, the presence or absence of scratches, any unusual minting characteristics, and whether the coin has been professionally authenticated by a respected grading service. A coin that appears ordinary at first glance may reveal fascinating details under proper lighting and magnification. If you own a 2000D Roosevelt dime, take a close look before spending it. Examine both sides carefully. Check the mint mark. Look for unusual doubling in the lettering or date, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or other authentic mint errors. Compare your coin with verified examples from reliable numismatic references rather than relying on sensational claims circulating online. Careful research can save you from both unnecessary disappointment and costly mistakes. Remember that preservation is incredibly important. Avoid cleaning your coin, even if it appears dull or dirty. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and significantly reduce collector value. Many rare coins have lost much of their worth simply because someone tried to make them look shiny. Collectors and grading professionals generally prefer original, untouched surfaces over polished or altered ones. If you believe you have discovered an exceptional example, consider having it examined by a reputable coin dealer or submitted to a professional grading service for authentication. Professional grading provides an independent assessment of authenticity and condition, giving buyers greater confidence if you eventually decide to sell the coin. Coin collecting is more than simply searching for expensive pieces. It is about history, craftsmanship, and the excitement of discovery. Every Roosevelt dime represents a small piece of American history, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt and reminding us of the nation's fight against polio through the March of Dimes campaign. Even coins with little monetary premium can hold educational and historical significance for collectors of all ages. Many remarkable discoveries have been made by ordinary people who simply paid attention to the coins passing through their hands. Valuable finds have turned up in inherited collections, forgotten jars, cash register drawers, and bank-wrapped rolls. Those discoveries remind us that patience, curiosity, and knowledge often matter more than luck alone. As the coin market continues to evolve, values may change depending on collector demand, certified populations, and auction activity. Staying informed through trusted numismatic resources and recent auction results is the best way to understand what your coins may actually be worth. Thank you for watching and joining this detailed exploration of the 2000D Roosevelt dime. If you enjoyed learning about modern U.S. coins, rare mint errors, grading, and hidden treasures that may still be circulating today, be sure to support the channel by liking this video, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you never miss our next coin hunt. Share this video with fellow collectors, friends, and family. You never know who might discover an overlooked treasure in their spare change. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and always check your coins carefully, because the next remarkable discovery could already be waiting in your pocket.